Lots of new drivers out there and a lot of former drivers returning to the road after the 20-month paid vacation of the taxpayer. Seeing a lot of questions coming up, a lot of questions on the licensing process in Vegas. Hey, reach out if you need some help, but it's pretty easy to get licensed in Vegas. No, I'm kidding. It's actually the most difficult market to drive in on the planet, most likely. Probably with the exception of New York and some of the requirements there. But yeah, you do need 2 licenses if you're going to do rideshare in Vegas. But the reason I wanted to shoot a quick video, I've seen a lot of posts on how does the long pickup fee work on Uber. I don't believe Lyft has one. At least I haven't gotten paid on any, and I've tested it out a few times over the last few months on the threshold that Uber has that Lyft usually mimics. And I'll be back in a sec to finish this up on what the long pickup fee looks like, at least in the Vegas market. Okay. Oh, by the way, the Car Wash Show and the DEMA Show are at the Las Vegas Convention Center this week. So there's some activity over here. But how does the long pickup fee work on Uber? At least in the Vegas market, I'm pretty sure this is standard. There is an 8-minute threshold, which means that you have to drive for 8 minutes before time and mileage start accumulating on your way to pick up. And again, this could vary. I mean, if you hop on the freeway and you get there quicker, generally speaking, you're not going to get paid till after those 8 minutes. And for those of you who think, hey, I'll just drive slow, listen, it's a loser. You're not going to make any extra money on these long pickup fees. All you get is your rate card. So if you're driving a sedan and let's say the pickup's like 4.5 miles and 12 minutes away, you're going to get 60 cents plus 16 cents times 4. So like $1.20 for 12 minutes of your time. Also, this feature will not work if you do have one of the destination filters engaged on the Uber app. They don't pay the long pickup. And generally speaking, setting a destination filter when you're in the middle of nowhere can really be a horrible play for you on Uber. Because all destination filter really means is Uber is agreeing to get you 1/100th of a mile closer after the end of that ride you're going to pick up. So you could literally get sent 10 miles out of your way for going back 10.1 miles in the same direction. Generally, I mean, you have the destination filter set on the outskirts. Uber's going to abuse the shit out of you and send you on the longest pickup because they're not paying you. I mean, it makes logical sense. I use those filters in really tight areas, if you will, for the destination arrive-by feature to stay in a zone and just keep moving the time out. But again, the threshold's 8 minutes, so your long pickup will not start until after you've driven 8 minutes. On other ride types, this may be a winner, you know, on the luxury SUV or even on a van if you have to drive 10 miles. You know, you're going to be getting, at least in Vegas, I believe it's like $1.68 a minute, or excuse me, a mile, and some more for your time. But generally, again, on the 85% of the vehicles that are on the road, basic, Uber X or classics, and maybe comfort, you know, you'll get a little more. I think in Vegas, they pay you 66 cents a mile and quite a bit more for wait time and a little more for time in the app. But generally, it's not a money maker to do these long pickups, especially when it's busy. You know, if you're leaving, a surge area to go get someone and you don't have visibility as to where they're going, I mean, it could take you out of surge for the next future ride. You got to keep those things in mind when you're trying to drive efficiently. So you got to monetize every minute on the road and find ways to make money. And long pickup hauls is not one of them. But that's how it works, at least in Uber. I assumed Lyft would mimic this, but I have not seen it in my app, and I have tried it. Literally, I mean, you could drive, 15 minutes out of your way on Lyft, and if they're going 3 minutes, you're going to get that $3.97 in Vegas. So you're wasting a lot of time for peanuts. So pick your rides accordingly that make economic sense for you. Not something that makes economic sense for Uber and Lyft, the companies that don't pay for your gas, depreciation, or any other expense you have. That's it. Good luck.